Hi Paige, welcome back. So I'm going to give you a little walkthrough here on how to just do a few basic things. So a couple of things we're going to need here is the boxes and the text. So in order to add in text, if you would like to do something like that, you just literally drag in the text example and then you just change the text, which I did there. You can also adjust the height in there as well if you want to do that. There's a couple other ways to do that too. Obviously, we can change the size of it just by grabbing the corner and dragging it around. We'll try and get it back centered here. Maybe just put it on the horse. And then you can also select the little white box in the center and adjust the height that way. So we'll just change it here to can show you a little bit higher. Can select it again, highlight the number, and then change it again. We'll drop it down to about 5 millimeters. Again, these are in millimeters, so there you go. Just probably keep it centered. There's also a couple other things that you can do with your text. So we can actually change it from a solid into a whole. So if we change it to whole, and in order to actually get it to stick, we would highlight everything and then select the group option right here at the top. Click on it, deselect it, and then it will change, as you can see there. So now there's a big hole that just has my text in there. Pretty neat. If you didn't want that and you wanted to keep more of a 3D text on there, you just highlight it again, and then we can ungroup it just like that. And then we'll reselect the text and turn it back into a solid. And there you go, back to where it was. You can see it's still a little bit higher than the horse. So now into the border, we're basically using just a box for this. So we are going to adjust the length, the height, and the width to where you feel like it needs to be. So we're going to adjust it to where it seems like it's going to be a good spot. In order to adjust the height, again, click on the center white box, change the height. We're going to make this the same height as the horse, which is, I believe, 2.5 millimeters. And we'll adjust the width to about 5. It's totally up to you. You can mess around with these in order to kind of get the border that you want. All right, so then we'll add another box in and just kind of continue on building your border one by one. So again, we'll adjust the height. Whoops, let me go ahead and readjust the view here. So we're going to readjust the height, 2.5, and our width at 5. And then now we just need to line up our corners. So I'm just readjusting the screen here, and we can pull that down to where everything lines up. And then we'll do the same thing across the top. So we'll grab another box, stretch it out, change the height and width. So we'll change the height here to 2.5. And we'll change the width, there we go, to 5. And then we'll adjust the ends to make sure that they meet up. I'm going to have to zoom in here just to make sure that we can actually see what's going on. And obviously the bar is a little bit too high. It's above the horse's head, so we want to kind of drop that down a little bit. So there it goes. It's connecting to the horse's head. So now we'll just adjust the other one as well. So now everything's lined up nice and good in that corner. And we have one more to do. So another box. We will adjust the height, 2.5 millimeters, and the width to, whoops, about 5 millimeters. And we'll readjust the corners and then stretch it out to where we need it to go. So we'll just run it all the way down until we can connect these two up. So we'll stretch out the other one so that they match up. And we got all 4 sides done. and it looks pretty good. So that's basically how you create a border. Now, we need to make sure that we group everything together for the 3D printing, right? So we'll go ahead and do that. And as you can see, the text is still kind of raised, so we can actually change that. We can ungroup everything, reselect the text, and cut it out. So we can add in a hole again. So we'll just re-highlight everything, regroup it, and you can see this time, rather than having the 3D text, it has actually cut out the text itself. And that's how you create a border. You can add in text, you can adjust the height, adjust the length of whatever materials that you want, you know, turn it into a unicorn, however, whatever you feel like doing, get creative, customize it, and the best part about it is we are going to 3D print it here at the school for you, and then I'll get it to you. So, all right, if you have any questions, just shoot me an email. Have a great one.